right? This is a video to simulate my app, my application. So click on play to simulate on iPhone 4S. It's loading. Okay. We have 4 sections: client, bills, projects, and antics. So that is what we can manage on our app. First thing to do is click on client. Here we can see a client by default, and we can see the bills, we can see the projects, and also to create bill. If we click on bills, we can see no bills to show. Okay, that's good. And projects as well, no projects to show. Okay, cool. This is the client we have by default. Okay, and now I'm going to show the first thing is the items section. Now it's empty. It's empty like the others. Bills, no bills to show, and projects. Everything is empty. That's right. Okay, so items is empty. So we are going to add the first item. And the first thing to add, for example, is a car. So click on name, car, text field, and we can car. This is our first car. Okay, intro. Description, I don't know, for example, Porsche. Yes, an example, Porsche. Okay, intro. Okay, on the Porsche, this car is not charged by hour, so by hours, turn off. Is not by hour. And the price is just an example, so 5,000, for example. Just an example. So now click on save, and now we can see the table is updated with our car, and this is a total price. Okay, and we can add another item to make a good example, and now this item is gonna be charged by hour, for example. Okay, to show you well all the options. Okay, the name was, for example, a plumber. Just to make an example, plumber. Okay, intro. Description, but no description. Charged by hour. Okay, the plumber is charging by hour, and the hourly rate is gonna be £6 per hour, for example. As an example. Okay, it's alright. So click on save, and now we can see the table is updated with 2 items. Car is a total price, and plumber is price per hour. Okay, and we can see the details of our items. The first item is the car, description parts, and choose by hours is turned off, and the item price, total amount is 5,000. Okay, and plumber is price per hour. We can see the details. Click on it, and plumber, no description. This is by hour, turn on, and hourly rate is £6. Okay, the item sections is done. It's alright. That's cool. Perfect. So let's see the client section. The client section. Okay, this is our first client, default client with a default company, and we can see all the details: address, company, default client. No bills, no projects. So the next thing to do is create a bill. To create a bill, one date, June 9th of this year. This is the date for this client, and the reference could be random reference. This one, for example. Okay, and this is my bill for this client. We click on save, and now if we click on bills, we can see now the first bill with the reference and that date, and this is unpaid and editable. Okay, that's cool. Perfect. It's empty. Alright. Okay, this is the first bill created. So now if we are going to create before edit the bills, we are going to create another client. With 2 clients we can play a little bit more with the application. So we are going to add a new client. the name, for example, myself, David. Okay. Address first. Okay, can, comma, gmail.com. Okay. And company, name, Apple. Okay. Let's go. Okay, save. And now we can see two clients. David for Apple, our default client. Okay, so we have two clients. And okay, let's go to edit the first bill. The first bill for this client, we are going to edit. So let's see all the details is empty. So the date, default client, the reference, and we can see the hours, items, total pay is empty. We didn't add anything. So we can add, for example, an item per hour for this bill. Okay. So the only item is the plumber. We added before. So 2 hours and a half working this plumber and without any tax. We don't gonna charge any tax. So pay attention, you are gonna to invoice, so invoicing in red, save. Okay, is showing a warning and saving billing item. Are you sure? Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Okay, so now we have our bill updated with 2 hours and a half. The subtotal is £15 and to pay £15. Okay, it's alright. And we can see all the items. Click on show all items, and now it's 2 hours and a half for the plumber. Okay, and now we are going to add another item. This item is, for example, pay attention invoicing, and this is 2 cards. It's gonna be 2 cards with some taxes. Taxes, for example, 55 taxes. Okay, save. Now, okay, and now we can see the bill with 2 hours and a half, 2 items, this subtotal with the taxation, and to pay all of these. And we click on show all items. We have 2 cards and the plumber 2 hours and a half. Okay, that's alright. It's all done alright. So we added items per hours and items. Okay, and now we are going to now we can see that the table is updated as well with unpaid and paid sections. This is in blue, red, it's unpaid, editable, so it's alright, the application. Now we are going to edit for the bid David, and we are going to create another 2 bills. For example, this one, that date, January 8, 9, reference. If we try to save without reference, we are going to see a warning: field feed reference place. Oh, okay, you have to make sure we have a reference for a bill. Okay, let's go. Save, and I'm going to create another one to play with this my application. Okay, reference. This one, for example, and save. And if we go to bills, we can see of this client 2 bills for this client. Okay, the reference, the date, and 2 bills empty because we didn't add anything. And okay, projects at the moment nothing. So to edit these bills, we're going to edit the bills from the other section to show all the application. From this button, bills. Okay, and now we can see the 3 bills because this is the general section for bills. So the three bills for 2 clients. So the next thing to do is gonna to edit the bills for David's bills. And here we're going to add 1 hour of plumber without taxes. Okay, pay attention. Okay, saving. Okay, it's done. Okay, we can see the hour and the subtotal and the total and the to pay. Okay, let's see. And now we are going to edit the other one bill. Okay. And this one, for example, we're going to add a different item. For example, one car with some taxes. For example, 45. So pay attention, invoicing, saving, billing item. Are you sure? Okay, yes, I'm sure. So now we have this new bill is editable because it's unpaid. For this client, the date, reference, the item, 5,000 with taxation, the total, and to pay. And we click on solve. Okay, car, just one. Perfect. It's alright. And this was and we can see as well the row, how it's updating with the animation. Look. Okay, yes. And this one as well, 1 hour of plumber, no taxation. Okay, it's alright. It's alright. Perfect. Cool. And now we can see all the balance, the amount of the paid, balance, are unpaid, and the 3 bills are unpaid, so all of them are editable. So okay, it's right. So for example, David has paid this bill. Okay, so we have to update it. Click on it, and was paid by the client. So click on this button, pay, and now we can see this advice, pay bill. If you mark as paid bill, you cannot edit more than never. So okay, if you click on pay bill, you cannot edit more. So now we can see how was cancelled all this button, okay, and updated. We can see all the items, the plumber, 1 hour, but we cannot edit more because it was paid, and we can see the update label, paid bill, in green. Okay, it's right. And now if we go back, we are going to see the balance updated. Okay, alright, was updated the second row, and updatable paid bill is alright. And now we can see the paid label for all the balance is £6 paid, and unpaid is 15,000. Okay, etc. Okay, it's alright. It's alright. Everything is alright. You can see everything, all the stock. We can add more. We can add more items. We can show. We can see everything. We can click on pay, and it is alright. The stock for bills. So we have seen this section, projects. We have seen these sections. Sorry. We have not seen projects. So we have seen bills, and we have seen client with 2 clients, add clients, all the details, bills, create bills. So that's alright. And items, add items, all the items we have. All the details of this item, description, and charge by hour. So the last thing to do is to look at the last section, is project, and this section we are to put together and combine the other 3 sections, bills, client, and items. So before to show these sections, I'm going to click on stop and make another link for the last section. Okay.